Hello, my name is Morgan Sprinkle, and I am an intern at All the Lost Girls. All the Lost Girls is a nonprofit organization that was founded in the memory of Melissa Witt, and it is dedicated to finding justice for female strangulation cold cases in the United States by providing victim-centered services to families of the missing and murdered. They aid in victim advocacy, they facilitate communication, and they help in the overall process of navigating the complex criminal justice and social service systems. My preceptor is Amy Smith. She is one of the co-founders of All the Lost Girls and has been working in victim advocacy for 20 years and has been heavily involved in missing person cases for 18. She is extremely passionate for what she does and just has a heart for serving these families that have been affected by this type of crime. Melissa Witt was a 19-year-old college student that went missing in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and she was found 6 weeks later murdered, and her case still remains unsolved today. Some of the staff at All the Lost Girls have been working on a documentary, and so I wanted to show that trailer so that you could get a better insight on who Melissa Witt was and her story.
This is your 6 o'clock news.
Good evening. I'm Bridget Bonds, filling in for Guy Westmoreland, who is off tonight.
And I'm Burr Edson. A body has been found in Franklin County, and the question is the body that of Melissa Witt?
It's kind of an eye-opening experience, I think, to know how careful you have to be. We think we're often protected here in the small town of Fort Smith.
Fort Smith's like any other city its size. We have different types of crimes. We have bank robberies. We have homicide. I don't recall that happening with someone like Melissa Witt.
I think the longer it goes by, they haven't found her, that it's not that. I think it's something else. I want her back. I want my friend back, and I want my sister back, and our friends want her back, and her mom wants her back, and her dad wants her back. And if it's a joke, it's gone far enough.
And one thing I want to say to her, I want to tell her that she's loved more than anything in the world. And I just love to have her back. If she's able to see me or to hear me, love her with all my heart.
Taken to a place that is so remote that you can go there and scream anytime, top in your lungs, anytime, day or night. Nobody's going to hear.
The person that did it, if that person's still alive, needs to understand that we're still here and we're still coming.
One of the projects that I have been working on this semester is helping with the planning of the True Crime Fest. The True Crime Fest is a one-of-a-kind event that will host nationally renowned true crime authors, podcasters, and advocates that will highlight cold cases and just share the stories of the missing and unidentified. It will also reflect on the heroes that are fighting to bring awareness for these victims across the United States. Some of the ways that I've helped plan this event is by researching different ways to create awareness, practicing my skills in technical and professional writing and correspondence, and creating different media materials in order to promote this event. I've been able to reach out to different places like the UA Traveler and one of the radio stations here in Northwest Arkansas in order for them to cover the event and create awareness that way. I've been also able to reach out to over 100 different true crime podcasters and different true crime event hosts to also invite them to this event. Some of the goals and objectives that we have with this event is to raise awareness. This fest can bring a lot of attention to the issue of cold cases and just highlight the needs for justice for these victims and their families. And also educate the public on the causes and patterns and the effect that these true crime cases have on them as the public. It also provides a platform for the victims' families and survivors to be able to share their stories and raise awareness about those specific cases. It also helps us in networking and collaborating with the different law enforcement agencies and forensic experts just to make them aware of our work and the things that we're doing. Some of the competencies that I've improved on is my research skills, the assessment of resources, and developing strategies on promotion and outreach. I've been able to improve my research skills by researching about different cases and researching different podcasts and also finding different resources we may need in order to make this event run smoothly. I've also developed strategies on promoting this event by, like I said, reaching out to different news outlets in the area. I have put this event on different calendars so that people in the area are aware of this happening. And I have just overall been able to improve my skills on health education and promotion. The personal benefits that I have from working with this agency have been learning the importance of victim support, discovering how true crime can relate to public health. When I first took this internship, I think I was a little bit confused on how it was going to directly relate, but I have been able to link a lot of what I'm doing to a lot of what I'm learning in classes. I've been able to pinpoint different sponsors and find the stakeholders in different companies in order to ask them to sponsor our event. I've been able to write the press release and just different things that I have learned in school that I am now using to help with this event. I have also learned how to professionally communicate with others. I think that is a good skill for me to have as I move forward in my career. I think the agency can benefit from having an intern because they are able to gain an outside perspective on the mission. I think a lot of these people that will work with this agency have a direct link to the stories in these cases and just the mission that they're trying to adhere to. And I think bringing in someone that doesn't have that background can be very beneficial to them. They have also been able to utilize my help when it comes to planning events and just different miscellaneous things here and there. I think that my knowledge of public health is also important because it does link the true crime with the public health standpoint. Here is a summary of the agency and all the contact information. Again, my preceptor is Amy Smith, and she is just amazing. Thank you so much.